What's going on, YouTube? Ooh, mom's cooking it up right now. Crazy. It smells delicious up in here right now. I wish y'all could smell that right now because it smells good. Sorry. God bless y'all for being here today. And if you're not here still, God bless you. Oliver, Anthony, music, Scornful, woman. Never seen this, never heard of this. If you remember Oliver, I've done I think I've only done one of his videos. Um, I think it's one of my most popular videos too. The rich man north of Virginia or something like that. And they all want total control. That's him. I heard I saw somewhere recently that he signed a record deal or something like that, and he said he was never gonna sign or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. But he said he signed it. I think it was a video on YouTube. I should check into that and let me know if y'all want me to react to that because I didn't know he had made a promise or something like that he wasn't going to sign and then signed. It's kind of crazy, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Without further ado, oh my goodness, it smells so good. Without further ado, I'm going to hurry up and get this started because I'm starting to get hungry and I'm probably going to eat after this. But thank you guys for that decided to come back. Let's get it. Mercer County.
Well, she got a side to her I wanna run from. She'll turn a warm afternoon into a cold, cold one. Well, he grabbed the apple and Adam took a bite. And now all these years later, and the mask still ain't right with a scornful woman.
Coming in hot. You know what he said? He said Eve grabbed the apple and Adam bit it. I was watching. Sorry, a little bit of story time. I'll play it back, but I was watching. I think it was on either Instagram or Facebook. It was a reel or something on Facebook. You can put 15, 20 minute, 30-minute look like reels, but it's just vertical content. It's actually very clever. And it was talking about how it was Adam who bit the apple. He was not deceived. Eve was deceived. Adam wasn't deceived. Adam fell for his flesh because Eve came from his rib, right? And they were saying how that was the first time that man did not kill their flesh for the Lord. The first time that they fell for their flesh instead of following the Lord, that they followed their flesh instead of following the Lord. And I was just like, dang, that's crazy. I never looked at it like that because he wasn't deceived. He knew what it was. He followed his flesh instead of the Lord and therefore sinned. So that's why they always say, kill the flesh every day. Every day, kill the flesh. I just thought I'm just making connections with trying to find my new spiritual connection to the Lord and everything. And it's just the content that I'm getting, social media can be used for good things, like spreading the word's message and helping you understand it. But enough of that. I'll run it back for y'all because that was hot. He came in with the rock and everything. Oh my goodness. His vocals, love his vocals, bro. All right.
And Adam took a bite, and now all these years later, and the mask still ain't right with a scornful woman. Scornful woman.
Got the violin too.
I used to sleep so good, didn't have a nightmare. I was busy dreaming, believing he's always gonna be right there. And now the middle of the day is like the middle of the night, and the court says 50-50, but the math don't seem right with a scornful woman.
He said 50-50, but the math don't seem right with this woman. He said, "Hey, it says this, but the math ain't check it out. The math ain't mathing." Oh my goodness, he hitting bars up in this, bro. This is so powerful, bro. Scornful woman. You know, I always say a quote to um my students or the people that I'm talking to. They always be like, what's the worst thing? And I'd be like, a scornful woman. They're like, a woman? And I was like, I tell them like, yes. If you ever have you ever heard the quote, hell hath no fury like a scornful woman? They was like, no. And I was like, well, let me break it down for you. They're basically saying that hell itself ain't got nothing on the fury from a scornful woman. On the fury from a woman who is trying to do damage. Hell ain't got nothing on her. That's what that quote means. And every time I tell somebody who's never heard that, they just look. They're just like dumbfounded. Some of them still don't get it. The ones that do get it, they're like, are you being serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So take that as you will. Watch out. Some of these women, not to be trifled with. They will do damage. They will do damage. All right, I'm running back for y'all one more time, and I'm probably not gonna pause it no more after this. If I do, I'm sorry.
It says 50
50,
but
but
the
the
math
math
don't
don't
seem
seem
right
right.
with a scornful woman.
Bar.
Scornful woman.
S. Oh my. A violin solo?
But she can
Dirty.
have all the money, and they can keep all the fame. I go back to being broke as a joke if I could just get a break from the pain.
Oh, a guitar solo? Woo! Oh my goodness. Murdered that. Oh, that's it. I paused it at the right time. They're fighting a fire that entire time. They're fighting a fire the entire time. So the analogy there is there, and that's strong. Like a fire. I wonder if his house like actually burnt down because of a woman, because that's crazy. Or just in general. Hope he's all right. Um, yeah, but like the analogy up in there with the burnt house. He said, "I would rather go back to take the fame, take the money. I'd rather go back to being alone and broke if that gives me just a break from you, woman." Holy crap. I've I've never felt that way about any woman I've ever been with. I've had my times where it's like, man, I kind of just want to be alone right now. I want to be in my space. I want to get on the game. I want to enjoy this because I like, I still want to know that I have myself and my identity isn't just being with you, but that I ain't never felt that before. That's crazy. He said, "You can take it all." Like David said to the Lord, he's like, "You can take it all just as long as I have you." But in this case, he said, "You can take it all just as long as I get away from you." Holy crap. That's crazy. But having and then notice when they was doing their solos or playing, it looks like they're all in their own house and they sent the recordings in. That is badass. You got homies you can just hit up, "Hey, record this real quick, go crazy right here, send it to me, put it together." It's a bop. That's exactly what they did, and it's a bop. And it's a freaking bop. The violin solo, I love violin. I love string instruments. I love wind instruments too because I was a former trombone player, so I love wind instruments. But I also love string instruments. Man, go crazy. And then go from violin solo to a guitar solo. Man, it probably, I wonder if it would have sounded a little bit better if they went like directly back to back. But that was good. That was good. I like this. I like this. Still soulful. Still hears soul in his voice. If he did sign a record deal, he ain't changed up much. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna let you guys get up out of here. I'm finna go get some grub. Um, Thanks you guys for turning in. Um, Pray that God be with you, and you guys have a blessed day. Stay blessed. Peace.